I don't even know where to look at. Hi guys. Today I want to talk about what gives motivation, because I think that's an interesting question. What kind of gives actual motivation? What leaves like a print behind, you know? Because a lot of things like seem and should work, but they don't. They don't give actual motivation, you know. Um, for example, like being good in school. Does that give motivation to the person? Does the does that person suddenly do better or like be motivated? Depends on the person. Depends on the character and on their like fundamental personality and of on their like more individual level, on their more individual personality. And like the biggest motivator of them all is still fear. So you need to consider that, you know. Consider fear. Like that's what drives people the most. Like, is it fear of being incompetent? Do you fear to be incompetent? Or do you fear to reject somebody? Do you fear to miss something? Miss experience? The fear of missing out. If it's experience, talking with people, or missing information, you know? The fear of missing out, which is, now that I think of it and have a little brainstorming moment, is very broad and very complex, and there's a lot to it with the fear of missing out. Or is it something completely else, you know? Because that's like the biggest thing, you know? Like, sadly, it isn't excitement or passion, it is fear that is the biggest motivator, you know? Which is like also fair enough, because we feel stuff, you know? It's okay. Like, we are not supposed to be monotone creatures of work and doing, you know. We we fear stuff because we love different stuff, you know. We fear stuff because we want to protect the things we love. It's like this endless machine that keeps on going, you know. Hmm. And the goal always is to overcome your fear, of course. But people kind of switch things around and think, oh, this is my fear. Like, this little problem is my fear, or this moderate problem, or this like sort of big problem is my fear, you know. But most people never go for, this is the main problem of my life and I'm going to find a solution for it. They rather go for, this is a little problem and I try to solve it. Am I going to do it or not? But the end result is not going to change a massive amount in my life. And that's because they do the thing first before processing what is actually the problem and where to go. Because you can go somewhere and you can do process, but it can still be the wrong way, you know. So watching out for the right way. And being aware of self-reflection and where to go and what you actually do in the moment and where you go, because people say they work on themselves, but then they work on stuff they shouldn't be working on because it's not a problem in their life. You know, if like the super extroverted person who always says, "Ooh, I need to work on my social skills. I'm so bad at it. You know, I'm such an introvert." And but the practical reality tells a completely different story. You know, they go around, go clubbing, talk with multiple people on the phone, and call multiple people a day, and then they call themselves an introvert. And it's everybody has those like flipped up views of themselves. It's a general like standards set point for a human being. Like this is the for a lot of lot of people, this is like the standard point. And if you wanna do a like authentic self growth journey, you wanna firstly find where you are at. You know, where am I actually? Am I an introvert? Do I struggle with people? Do I struggle with communication? Am I an extrovert? Do I struggle with setting boundaries? Um, do I struggle with being controlled? Do I struggle with being too controlling with other people? You know, like being honest with yourself is a lot of work, a lot of work. This is a massive amount of work to be actually honest with yourself and to reflect on what you actually are doing in your life. Are you a chaos person? You know, do you bring chaos upon the land where we live? Or are you like a very structured person and can't really go from away from that and always wanna look out what to do and where to be? So honesty with yourself is key. Yeah. So that's about it, you know. It's all about reflecting and going to your actual starting point to grow from there, you know. So I hope you kind of got hooked a little bit and found it dope and nice. And yeah, I see you very soon. Bye bye. This goes out.